today. What a beautiful day out there. I was up bright and early this morning, and I couldn't believe it how clear it was. I live at Crescent Beach. I went down to the beach to get some of my thoughts straight, and I couldn't believe what a great place we kids in different countries in the world. It was just a real pleasure when I always came back here, and there isn't a more beautiful place anywhere in the world. And sometimes we don't appreciate it. So I want to thank all of you for coming out this morning and to listen to my 2019 State of the City address. While I may be the one up here doing the speaking, this speech is about you and all the people who call Surrey home. While there have been changes of late, the one constant is that Surrey is set for brighter times ahead. As your city council, we have been elected to serve you. And before I tell you all the work we have been doing on that front, I want to acknowledge my city council colleagues who are here with us this morning. And what may be a first for Surrey, every councillor elected last fall is brand new to city government. And while they are all new to council, I can tell you that they are bringing fresh ideas to the city. Please join me in a round of applause for the councillors in attendance today. I also want to acknowledge our city staff, led by City Manager Vincent Lalonde. Vincent, I want to commend you, the senior management team, and all of our city staff for the dedication and pride each of you brings to the job of running this great city. Thank you, Vincent, and all the staff. As some of you know, this is not my first time occupying the mayor's office in Surrey. Some people have asked me, Doug, why on earth would you want to come back and do this again? The answer is simple. It is all about moving Surrey forward. Surrey has always been destined for greatness. But what I believe has been ignored in recent times is the will of the people. It seemed to me that the expressed needs and wants of the people were falling on deaf ears. Whether it was the big ticket items, such as opposition to light rail, remember that? Or smaller issues like paid parking around our hospital facilities. People were coming up to me and saying that City Council has stopped listening. And that runs counter to the most basic principle of our democracy, that government is based on the will of the people. When I decided to seek office again, my intentions and focus were crystal clear. If I was elected, I would serve in my capacity as mayor to be a messenger for the people. Messenger for the people. That is why I ran, and that is why my Safe Surrey Coalition team ran. We made it clear to the voters precisely what we promised to do and what we would carry out if we were elected. In politics, promises are too often broken, conveniently forgotten, or outright ignored. I can tell you, I am firmly committed to carrying out each and every promise. Maybe I'm old school, but when I give my word, I stick to it. I was elected to get things moving and done. Surrey has suffered for far too long from inaction and delay. Take rapid transit. We just received a new addition to the Surrey Central Station, and my thanks to TransLink for that. Prior to this, do you know the last time any new rapid transit expansion happened in our city? Let me give you a hint. Mike Harcourt was the year was 1994. That was when Phase 3 of the Expo line was extended from Scott Road to City Centre. 3 stations were opened at Gateway, Surrey Central, and King George. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now a quarter of a century later, and there has not been a single kilometer of new track built in Surrey. In the meantime, a whole generation has passed. and Surrey has gone from being a suburb to BC's second largest city, and soon to be the largest within the next 2 decades. In the last 12 years alone, Surrey's population has increased by more than 100,000 people. So yes, we absolutely need to get moving fast. What we campaigned on clearly resonated with Surrey voters. Our plan to cancel light rail and replace it with SkyTrain was the issue that sparked debate during the campaign. What I heard at the doorsteps and in the meeting halls and the homes were a loud call for SkyTrain for Surrey. To some of you, the switch to SkyTrain may appear to benefit only a portion of the city, but SkyTrain is good for all of Surrey and the entire region. When I was chair of TransLink, I believe that rapid transit should never be about serving a single city. It should be about serving the greater whole. Case in point, the deal to build the Canada Line was done while I was TransLink chair. I understood how important it was to have the Canada Line link the airport to downtown Vancouver and beyond. No one would argue now that the Canada Line hasn't proved its worth for all who live in the region. No doubt this was the right project for the right time. Fast forward to 2019, the right project for the region now is SkyTrain for Surrey. It is Surrey's turn for rapid transit expansion. And while it has taken us decades to get to this point, SkyTrain is now truly a regional mover of people as we extend new service east through Fleetwood, Clayton, and to Langley. I should add that Surrey's new line along Fraser Highway is only the first phase. Future plans have SkyTrain expanding into Newton and ultimately into South Surrey. I have been described as someone who likes to shake things up. There is no disputing there have been changes, and there will be more to come. But I want to be clear, the changes that are happening are not being done for the sake of change. They are being done in the best interest of Surrey and its people. The transition to a city police department is a prime example. As Surrey has changed over the years, the time has come to change how our city is policed. The change I am talking about is accountability. I have said it before, and I'm going to say it again now. I have no quarrel with the men and women of the Surrey RCMP. They have done a good job for us. But the fact remains that Surrey is the largest city in the country that does not have its own police department. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the root of the problem. Without our own city police department, without our own local police board, accountability ultimately lies in Ottawa. By establishing Surrey Police, accountability will stay in our city with Surrey residents and business owners where it belongs. To the councillors who have stood steadfast with me on our promise to bring city policing to Surrey, I thank you. What we are doing requires political courage. There is no question that the policing transition is a political minefield. I would argue that's the main reason that previous councils have not attempted it before. No politician wants to be on the hook for the initial costs or draw the attention of the critics. Case in point, it is all the talk around costs. There is no shortage of opinions here, no matter how far-fetched some of them may be. The critics bring up the salary savings we currently have with the RCMP versus a unionized city police forces. Fact is, those salary savings would be canceled out in a couple of years because the RCMP are moving to a pay scale that will put them on par with unionized city police. When that happens, those salary increases would be passed down to us, change or not. I have always said there will be a cost attached, and nothing has changed on that front. My view is that it will be around 10% range, and I stand by that. Forming our own city police is the right move for Surrey. When Council unanimously voted to cancel the RCMP contract and transition to a city police department, we did this not out of self-interest, but rather out of the best interest of this city.
I say something we break in your
I
life.
would now ask you to turn your attention to the screens to learn more about the Surrey Police.
Surrey has come a long way from its roots as a suburban community of rural settlements. Surrey welcomes up to 1,000 new residents each month, making it one of the fastest-growing cities in Canada. It's also a young city, with a quarter of our residents being under the age of 19, and it's a diverse city with many residents speaking languages other than English at home. Surrey shows no signs of slowing down, and community safety is our #1 priority. Yet Surrey is the only major city in Canada that does not have its own police department with its own police board that allows for local accountability and decision-making. Guided by the new police board comprised of representatives from our communities, Surrey Police will deliver strategic solutions to local challenges with more flexibility to adapt vital services as our city continues to grow. Expect to see us soon at or near your neighborhood as we share our vision and provide many ways for you to learn about the transition. We look forward to hearing your ideas for your new police department and learning more about what is most important to you and your family. Visit us online at surreypolice.ca to share your input and learn about upcoming engagement events. This is your city. Help us build and protect our future with the new Surrey Police, a police department that works for you.
Tremendous, amazing, unfathomable blessings pour forth.
The police plan will soon be in the hands of the province, and we will be out soon to share our vision with the people of Surrey. In the coming weeks, we will be asking our residents to tell us which priorities they want to see for their new city police and help guide it into the future. You may have noticed the squad car parked out in the plaza. This is a glimpse of what we have planned for the look of Surrey Police. There is more to do, and I look forward to hearing from our residents as they help us create the Surrey Police Department that is accountable to all who we call home in Surrey. I want to take you back to the night we were sworn in as a new city council. The first meeting, usually a ceremonial affair, but not this time around. In a break from tradition, we actually got some work done by moving ahead with SkyTrain and Surrey Police. There was no waiting around for the next council meeting. I believe in constantly looking ahead and moving forward. In other words, I am not interested in getting things done, period. Remember how I said we were elected to carry out the will of the people. Well, I made a checklist of our commitments for you today, and I am going to show you the list right now. It's up on the screen. There it is in black and white. These 2 pages are what my team and I pledge to carry out once in office. This list serves as a daily reminder of my responsibility to the voters who elected me and my Safe Surrey Coalition teammates to City Council. While we have a 4-year term, there is no time like the present to try. I want to go through this list now and show you what I have been able to check off my to-do list. The first 2 I have already mentioned, and we're done on day 1. TransLink is hard at work on a business plan for Surrey SkyTrain expansion And that report is expected to be tabled at the Mayor's Council in July. I'm very optimistic that we will be ready to go to tender next year with construction beginning in early 2021.
Covering my
As
head.
mentioned, the police
Covering
transition
my
plan will
life.
soon be with the province.
In the name of
Tell you that the
Jesus.
plan we have put
Right
together
now.
is sound.
Dry
One of the finest
Open your
city
mouth and
police
pray.
forces in the country, if not the continent, helping us with the transition document. And I now want to take a moment to thank the Vancouver Police Board Chair, Mayor Kennedy Stewart, and Vancouver Police Chief, Adam Palmer, for all their help. I am very confident that the province will like what it sees and that we will have our Surrey
In
police officers
Jesus'
patrolling
name
our
we
streets
pray.
by July 2020. Here are other items checked off my to-do list. Put in free parking around Surrey Memorial and at City Hall. That was done in the first 2 weeks of our term. I wish I had the ability to extend free parking to the lots at Surrey Memorial. Having to worry about pay parking and getting a ticket are the last things anyone needs to think about when seeking medical attention or visiting loved ones at the hospital. While I'm on the topic of saving a few dollars for our citizens, in December, Council approved a 75% discount for our seniors over the age of 70.
Say my head.
The City of Surrey has long led the way.
Say my head. My head. My head. My head. My head.
When it
My
comes to
head.
building,
My head.
complaints
You are a
it
landing
takes
ground
forever to get one.
for divine blessings.
That was a
Open
long
your mouth
truth
and
today,
pray.
even when I was mayor before. In 2017, the time to get a single-family building permit peaked at more than 25 weeks. I said, we're going to take steps to clean up the back lawn in the planning department.
Jesus.
As of December, the wait time is down to 15 weeks, and by the end of the year, it will be no more than 10 weeks. While I'm on the topic of permits, I want to briefly talk about the business permits for the retail sale of marijuana. While it may be legal in our country, we are taking a wait-and-see approach when it comes to the sale and growing of marijuana in Surrey. In the meantime, the city bylaw prohibiting the sale of marijuana has
Try
not
in the name
changed
of Jesus.
and will not change in the foreseeable future. Another thing that will not be happening is any more parkland, including, and you may not have heard this, but including 142 acres in Campbell Heights. And we are now exploring the acquisition of more land for green space in Rosemary Heights. This summer, we will be opening a $1.2 million playground in Unwin Park that is designed so
Sorry,
people
Dilita.
can regardless of their level of mobility. By the end of the year, a new rugby field house and a covered soccer facility will be open in South Surrey Athletic Park. Plans are in the works to build a world-class track and field stadium at Bear Creek Park and another Kabaddi facility in the city.
That I'm here to learn.
During the election, I also spoke about having more transparency and fairness at City Hall. Therefore, we have established a public engagement task force, and
It's a landing ground for concentrated blessings of the Almighty God. And so, Father, we want to say another thank you, sir. Thank you because we are not in the cemetery. Thank you because we are not in any mortuary this morning. Thank you for bringing us to your sanctuary this morning. Accept our thanks in Jesus' name. Thank you for what you started
Adúpẹ́ fún ohun tẹ́ ẹ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀
yesterday.
ní àná.
Thank you for great and mighty things that we follow.
Adúpẹ́ fún àwọn ohun ńlá ohun ìyanu tí ó tún
Thank
tẹ̀lé.
you for testimonies that are waiting already.
Adúpẹ́ fún àwọn ẹ̀rí tó tiẹ̀ ń dúró ná.
Please take all the glory in Jesus' name.
Jọ̀ọ́ gba gbogbo ògo lórúkọ Jésù.
This morning, my Father,
Ní òwúrọ̀ yìí bàbá mi
bless us
bùkún fún wa.
and turn each of us to a blessing.
Kó o wá sọ gbogbo wa di ẹni
Let
ìbùkún.
people see your handwriting
Jẹ́ kí àwọn ẹ̀kan rí ọwọ́
in
rẹ
every department of our
ní
lives.
gbogbo ọ̀nà ayé wa.
At the end, Father,
Ní òpin rẹ̀ bàbá
take all the glory.
gba gbogbo ògo.
In Jesus' name we have prayed.
Ní orúkọ Jésù la gbàdúrà.
God bless you. Please be seated.
Olúwa bùkún fún yín, ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ jókòó.
I want to appreciate our Father in the Lord
Mo fẹ́ mọ rírì bàbá wa nínú Olúwa
for great and mighty things God is doing for him and through him.
fún àwọn ohun ńlá àti alágbára tí Ọlọ́run ṣe fún wọn àti tó ń ṣe láti ọ̀dọ̀
I
wọn.
also celebrate all the ministers of God in the house
Mo tún ṣe àjọyọ̀ àwọn ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run gbogbo tí wọ́n wà nínú ilé yìí
and our mommy Gio also.
àti màmá wa nínú Olúwa pẹ̀lú.
I thank God for all my fathers and my mothers who are here today,
Mo dúpẹ́ Ọlọ́run fún gbogbo àwọn bàbá mi àti àwọn ìyá mi tí wọ́n wà níbí ní
and
òní
all my seniors, the youth,
àti gbogbo àwọn tó jù mí lọ, àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ọ̀dọ́,
excellent youth,
ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ tó tayọ,
anointed youth,
ọ̀dọ́ tí a ti fàmì òróró yàn,
unstoppable youth.
ọ̀dọ́ tí ò ṣe é dá dúró.
You'll be greater than us,
Ẹ ó ga jù wá lọ.
you'll be higher than us,
Ẹ ó ga jù wá lọ.
you'll be better than us.
Ẹ ó tún dára jù wá lọ.
In Jesus' name.
Ní orúkọ Jésù.
We are talking about Jesus
À ń sọ nípa Jésù
being an access
Tó
to
jẹ́-
greater glory.
tó jẹ́ ọ̀nà sí ògo tó ga.
I made a confession
Mo sọ ìjẹ́wọ́ kan.
in the office before I came, and that is the truth.
Òsítọ́ ọbẹ̀ sí ni.
I don't know much about God.
Mi ò mọ púpọ̀ nípa Ọlọ́run.
Even my faith is so small.
Ìgbàgbọ́ mi gan ó kéré púpọ̀.
I have a small faith in a big God.
Mo ní ìgbàgbọ́ kékeré púpọ̀ nínú Ọlọ́run
So
tó
I
tóbi
don't know
jọjọ.
much about the Almighty God.
Torí náà mi ò mọ púpọ̀ nípa Ọlọ́run tó
I'm
lágbára
still
gan.
studying to know more about Him.
Mo sì ń ṣàṣàrò sí i, mò ń kọ́ sí i
But
láti
you
mọ̀
see,
nípa
the
rẹ̀.
little I know about Him
Mọ díẹ̀ tí mo mọ̀ nípa rẹ̀,
can take me to heaven.
ó lè mú mi dé ìjọba ọ̀run.
And that little,
Díẹ̀ náà sì ní,
part of the little things I know,
díẹ̀ nínú ohun tí mo mọ̀,
I want to share with you this morning.
mo fẹ́ bá yín pín lówùúrọ̀ yìí.
Let me ask you a question.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n bi yín ní ìbéèrè kan.
Who are you?
Ta ni ọ́?
There must be a discovery before a recovery.
O gbọ́dọ̀ lè ṣe àwárí rẹ̀ kó tó lè rí gbà.
Who are you?
Ta ni ọ́?
Do you know Judas Iscariot?
So o mọ Judas Iscariotu?
Who was he?
Ta ló jẹ́?
He was a betrayer.
Ó jẹ́ ọlọ́tẹ̀.
Do you know Cain?
So o mọ Kẹ́hìnì? Dúró.
You'll be greater than us.
Ẹ ó ga jù wá lọ.
You'll be higher than us.
Ẹ ó ga
Do
jù
you
wá.
know Absalom,
So o mọ Absalomu
the son of David?
tó jẹ́ ọmọ Dáfídì.
Who was he?
Ta ló lọ?
You'll be better than us.
Ẹ ó tún dára jù wá lọ.
In
Inú mi dùn pé o mọ̀.
Judas,
O mọ Júdásì
as a betrayer.
gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọlọ́tẹ̀.
I'm happy you know Cain
Inú mi dùn pé o mọ Kẹ́hìnì
to be a murderer.
pé apani ni.
The question is,
Ìbéèrè náà wá ni pé
little I know
ta
about
ni wọ́? Mọ díẹ̀ tí mo mọ̀ nípa rẹ̀.
can take. I've attended many functions in life.
Mo ti lọ sí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ibi kan láyé. Díẹ̀ náà
Functions
sì
where
ni
people were introduced,
àwọn ibi àṣetẹ́ pé wọ́n ti fi àwọn ènìyàn hàn.
or they were called to introduce themselves.
Tàbí wọ́n pè wọ́n láti fi ara wọn hàn.
These people only mention their names, greater than
Àwọn wọ̀nyí wọ́n kàn dá orúkọ wọn nìkan
their status,
àti ipò tí wọ́n
and
jí
if possible, their occupations.
tàbí iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n tiẹ̀ ń ṣe.
Brethren,
Ará
self-introduction.
fífi ara ẹni hàn.
These people only mention their names.
Àwọn wọ̀nyí òun lohun tá a wá ṣe ní òwúrọ̀ yìí.
It's more than just mentioning your names.
Ó pọ̀ ju pé kò kàn dá orúkọ rẹ nìkan.
It includes your attitude,
Ó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú
your
ìhùwàsí rẹ,
character,
ìwà
your
rẹ,
conduct,
ìṣe
your
rẹ,
strength,
okun rẹ
and your weaknesses.
àti àìlera rẹ.
Who are you?
Ta ni ọ́?
Many people pretend to be what they are not.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ni wọ́n máa ń díbọ́n, wọ́n máa ń ṣe bí ẹ̀kọ́ tí wọn ò jẹ́.
Most of the people that flatter us in our presence,
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n máa ń sọ àsọdùn púpọ̀ nípa wa ní
they
ojú
will
wa.
eventually slander us in our absence.
Tó bá dẹ̀ yín wa, wọ́n máa máa bàbá jẹ́ ni.
Many of our friends are unfriendly.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wa wọn ò kì í ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ ní tòótọ́. Okun rẹ,
And your weaknesses.
ta ni ọ́?
God knows the details of our life.
Ọlọ́run mọ ohun gbogbo nípa ayé wa.
And he keeps the records of everything we say and everything we do.
Ohun gbogbo tí a dẹ̀ ń ṣe àti èyí tá à ń sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ ló fi sí àkọsílẹ̀.
One day,
Ní ọjọ́ kan,
stand out in our absence.
a ó jìyìn.
Matthew 12 is my witness.
Ìwé Mátíù orí kejìlá jẹ́ ẹlẹ́rìí mi.
Matthew chapter 12,
Ìwé Mátíù orí kejìlá
verses 36 and 37.
ẹsẹ̀ kẹrìndínlógún àti
The
ìkẹtàdínlógún.
Bible says, "But I say unto you,
Bíbélì sọ pé torí mo sọ fún yín
that every idle word that men shall speak,
wípé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí ènìyàn bá sọ
they shall give account thereof
ni wọ́n ó jìyìn gbogbo rẹ̀
in the day of judgment.
ní ọjọ́ ìdájọ́.
For by thy words thou shalt be justified,
Nítorí pé nípa ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ ni a ó fi dá ọ láre.
and by thy words thou shalt be condemned."
Nípa ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ
You be condemned.
ni a ó sì fi dá ọ lẹ́bi.
This morning,
Ní òwúrọ̀ yìí,
you and I,
èmi àti
we
ìwọ,
want to speak.
a fẹ́ jọ sọ̀rọ̀.
What you say
Ohun tó o bá sọ,
will determine
òun ni yóò ṣe
whether you
ìpinnu
be justified
pé bóyá a ó dá ọ
or
láre
condemned.
tàbí a ó dá ọ lẹ́bi.
In Jesus' name,
Ní orúkọ
you will
Jésù,
not be condemned.
a ò ní dá ọ lẹ́bi.
Who are you?
Ta ni ọ́?
In Matthew chapter 16,
Nínú ìwé Mátíù orí kẹrìndínlógún,
Matthew 16,
Mátíù orí kẹrìndínlógún,
13 to 17,
ẹsẹ̀ kẹtàlá sí ìkẹtàdínlógún.
Jesus asked his disciples,
Jésù ó bi àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀yìn rẹ̀
saying,
wípé
"Who do men say that I, the Son of God, the Son of Man, I am?"
ta ni àwọn ènìyàn ń fi èmi ọmọ ènìyàn pè?
Some people say
Àwọn kan wípé
that it was John the Baptist.
pé ìwọ ni Jòhánù
Some
Báptísì.
said
Òmíràn
it
wípé
was Elijah.
òun ni Èlíjà.
Others said
Àwọn ẹlòmíràn
it was
wípé
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah ni.
Some people said
Àwọn kan
it
tún
was
wípé
one of the prophets.
ọ̀kan nínú àwọn wòlíì
But
ni.
Peter knew him
Ṣùgbọ́n Pétérù mọ̀ ọ́
as the Christ,
gẹ́gẹ́ bí Kristi náà,
the Son of the living God.
ọmọ Ọlọ́run alààyè.